Hey everybody, it's Dr. Z. Okay, look, this video is for people who think that COVID-19 is a hoax. And you will get shamed, doctors will criticize you, people will call you murderers, all kinds of stuff has been going on online. This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm a doctor, Stanford trained, I've been doing this for years. I totally get it. You have every right to believe that this is crazy, that this is a hoax, that this isn't real. And I'll tell you why. Because for those of you who think this way, you probably have not seen the disease in your community. You haven't had a loved one get sick from it. You're maybe not in a group that's at risk. You have seen the economy destroyed. You've seen the cultural fabric torn apart, and you've seen our whole way of life impacted, especially if you're a young person. How do you date? How do you go to bars? How do you stay sane? You've seen what is the iceberg of this pandemic. Here's the iceberg. Here's the water. The tip of it, coronavirus deaths. The rest of it under the surface, domestic abuse, substance abuse, despair, violence. It's absolutely reasonable when our public health officials have given contradictory advice, overwhelming amounts of information. The mainstream media has bombarded us with fear and panic. And yet what we're seeing is no job. How can you not believe that there's something very wrong and that it's a hoax? Now, so that being said, I totally get it. But I'm telling you, just as a doctor who's also connected deeply to the scientific community and frontline healthcare workers, it's not a hoax. It is absolutely real. It is very serious for the people who are at risk. And so that being said, you can believe me or not, I just want to give you 3 things that you can do that'll just shut everybody up. Okay, first of all, stop watching the news, stop reading any media about it, stop listening to all the fear. Just do these 3 things and society can move on because we'll make this better. Okay, the first thing is avoid these tight, crowded spaces unless you wear some kind of face covering. And my own opinion on this has changed because it's enough to prevent enough of the spread that will really control the number of people hitting the hospital, which is the main thing we want to do. Just do it. It's easy, not a big deal. I know it feels like you're violating your liberty, but it's actually really low impact. It's not going to hurt you. I've done other videos on this. Okay, the second thing is the social distancing thing is real. If we can avoid these tight, crowded spaces and keep some distance, we can really lower the rate of infection. And it's not a big deal. It's not hard to do. And you don't have to listen to anyone telling you to do it. Just kind of naturally get in the vibe of that and it'll get better. The third thing is just wash your hands. And if you have symptoms of any kind that have to do with respiratory stuff like coughing and fever and muscle aches, those kind of things, go get tested and avoid a lot of people because the chances are you're going to spread the disease and we're going to prolong this agony. The quicker we get through this, just those 3 things, trust me, that's all you have to do. You can still believe the thing's a hoax. You can still, it doesn't matter. Just do those 3 things and we get through this faster. We get back to work. We get back to being awesome. All right? That's all I wanted to say. Please share this video, especially with people who think like you do. And we out.